Welcome to Adobe Office Hours, your favorite dumpster fire, but this week it's a tree on fire. Introducing your favorite two turtle doves, Nick Longo and Andrew Hockrottle. I'm so sorry. I had high expectations for that intro, and I started talking, and it just didn't happen. Hey everybody!
I was holding back the laughter too. I was like,
that was a rough one. Hey everybody, welcome to Adobe Office Hours. That's right, it's your favorite show here on Adobe Live, helping you level up your creative skills every week. Nick Longo, who are you? What do you do? What is the show? Why are people here?
What's up, everybody? I'm a LA-based graphic designer here in Los Angeles, and yeah, Office Hours is our weekly chat with you guys and having some fun, checking out chat. Look at all our fun friends here today. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, chat?
Yeah. Good day.
So Nick, what are we doing today? It's a special show, our favorite format, our favorite thing, and maybe some interactions with chat that we haven't done before. What are we doing?
That's right.
Why are people here? Yeah, same. That's we ask ourselves that every week.
Who wrote that?
Oh, double vocals? So sorry. Hold on, chat. Nick, you keep talking.
Yes. How's that sound? Better?
Good.
Worse?
You're fine.
Okay,
chat. I don't know what you're saying about double vocals, but let me know if anything's weird. Nick, what are we doing today?
We're going to do a brand slam. That's become our fun little activity that we've been doing for fun here, but we have a little bit of a spin on it, right? We are going to be doing a holiday version of it, and we were trying to think of what constitutes a holiday theme to our brand slam, and Andrew came up with a great idea. Tell me what that is.
So today we're doing a brand slammed gift exchange, and I have brought a gift for Nick, and Nick has brought a gift for me. In chat, you hopefully have brought gifts for us because we are going to need them during this. What we're going to do is, as we design today, we are going to be asking for your help, chat. And what we need to do is we are going to be over in the YouTube chat. So if our moderator can drop a link to the YouTube chat over there, we will be running polls on YouTube to vote if we get a gift or not. We're going to have you vote if we have been naughty or nice this year, because we're going to need some help. We might get help from Firefly, from Adobe Color, maybe Adobe Stock. But chat, you will get to vote on if we get coal or if we get a nice little gift here over on the YouTube chat. So Nick, let's go ahead and get started. What is Brand Slam? Before we reveal what we're doing, what do we do with Brand Slam?
So we came up with this idea where we would take one brand and rebrand it in the aesthetic of another brand. And the whole point was to try to find two brands that kind of don't live in the same world, right? One might be super elite and fancy, and the other one might be very juvenile and fun.
Yes, totally. Yeah. So here's what we do. We are going to be revealing our brand slams. And chat, as new people come in throughout the show, if you want to tell them what brand slam is, if people are asking questions, that'd be really helpful. It's very much a show that will get lost in the weeds because we'll be designing. So if you at any point see someone asking, what's brand slam? What are they doing? Just tell them we're mashing up two different brands across from each other. And so, Nick, it's time for our gift exchange, and I have brought to you a brand slam that I think is classic. I think it is modern. I think that it is synonymous with the holiday season.
Don't
Nick,
oversell it.
You will be brand slamming together.
Yes.
That's your face. That
my brand.
Nick Longo with hold on, chat, everybody hold on, hold my hand. There we go. You will be brand slamming FAO Schwartz with the one and only Toys R Us. You are going full on toy madness. We are going classy and classic with modern and fun. So Nick, brand slam is going to be FAO Schwartz brand slammed with Toys R Us.
Are you telling me which one I have to, which way
I
have to?
You can take either way. So you can do FAO Schwartz in the style of Toys R Us or Toys R Us in the style of FAO Schwartz. Which would you like to do?
I'm going to do FAO Schwartz in the style of Toys R Us.
All right, so Nick will be doing FAO Schwartz in the style of Toys R Us. Nick, it sounds like you have some questions for me. What do you got?
Questions?
Yes. Or sorry, not. I'm sorry. I'm reading Discord. Somebody said that they posted a question in the Discord, and I was looking, and someone said episode this week. Yes, it is happening right now. Hello, Trent is here, I think, in chat. So yes, we are live. If you're watching this live, if you're not, I just replied to you, Trey. Come hang out with us.
There we go.
Sorry, Trey. My bad, Trey. All right, Nicholas.
Are you ready for the review?
Ganonathan Longo. I don't hear him in name.
Thomas.
Thomas. That's right. We have the same middle name. I forgot about this.
Come on, dude.
Nick.
How do you forget these things?
How do I have my screen on your screen?
Oh, okay, you ready?
Chat, hold on. I'm not. Chat, please fire me. Okay, no, we're here. Okay, there we go. There's Nick's face. Nick, where are you taking me in our gift exchange?
All right, show my screen if you can.
I got it. Oh, is this? Oh, hold on.
Wait.
You're over here.
What I'm sharing with you.
Hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please.
Oh, there. Okay, there it is. Are you
All
ready?
right, we're here, chat. We did it. Where are you going? Nintendo and Gucci. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for this amazing mix-up.
That is going to be so fun. Oh my gosh. All right. So Nick will be doing FAO Schwartz as well as Toys R Us. And I'm just going to flip our screens real quick, chat. For some reason, when I started the stream, everything exploded. So give me just a second. So Nick, cool. You are doing FAO Schwartz.
Yes, I'm going to do FAO Schwartz in the style of Toys R Us. So between Nintendo and Gucci, how do you want to approach it for yours?
I need to do some research real quick and get. I need to like mentally think about which one of those I want to do. I think I'm gonna want to do Gucci in the style of Nintendo.
Totally.
But I need to double check. And chat, we are probably going to need your help here at some point.
Whoa, that's a big logo.
It's a big logo. So chat, as you can see, we are side by side here. On my side is me. On Nick's side is Nick. So Nick, you probably don't need a ton of research yet on this. Where are you going to start with your project?
So first off, I'm just going to get both logos and have them on the page at the same time. I want to kind of figure out what I've got to do here to figure Toys R Us is a iconic kind of look and feel. And I think I chose that because as much as I love the FAO Schwartz branding, I think the logo is kind of like it kind of goes back to its old roots for sure, right?
Yeah,
it has that in there. So now that I've got both, I'm going to sit here and go like, now I have to kind of take FAO and almost give it that juvenile, fun kind of. It's almost baby, you know. Toys R Us is quite kind of like a young brand when you look at it, right? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to just start thinking about fonts and colors, but I don't want to do like, here's our rule, guys, when it comes to brand stuff. We don't want to just take it and be like, I'm going to take FAO Schwartz and do it in Toys R Us. We want to get inspired by it, but still let it have its own unique individual thing, right?
Man, this is going to be Nintendo. So on my side, I am doing Nintendo and Gucci. And this is going to be a tough one. I don't know which style. I think that I want to do...
What about, can I make an as the owner of this this pair here?
Yes.
What if we turned Nintendo to Super Mario Brothers?
Wait, which way?
Like instead of it being Gucci and Nintendo, make it Gucci and Super Mario Brothers logo.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Because like the Nintendo one is kind of nice and classic it doesn't have the animated look of like the Super Nintendo kind of craziness. You know?
I like that. That it's Gucci Mario Brothers kind of.
There you go.
Okay, so, I like that. So,
because that's got so much. Look up logo and see what you got.
Yeah, like this kind of vibe. No, don't take me to Walmart. Just show me. Just give me the thing. Yeah, I think Andrew Hawkrattle. What is happening? I don't want to download it. I just want to copy it. Okay. I agree. I think that so we're going to do Gucci in the style of Super Mario. That's 100% what I'm going to do.
And I think that's what I was envisioning. I always think of the Nintendo brands and before I think of the Nintendo brand itself, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Totally. So I'm for sure just going to grab colors first, which I'm guessing is what you're going to do too, right?
Yeah, let's do that as well. Might as well.
And why do you start with colors when you're working with like brand stuff like this? Why are colors so important?
For me, it's a matter of the personality and everything else that's going to be there in the logo. I think the colors say just as much as the font, just as much as the design. So, I mean, we've got the colors ready to go in mine as well. I might even like mess around and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to auto trace it, and then we're going to have some fun and like actually take those colors and maybe change them up into different, like with recolor, I'm going to try some different things and put in more like maybe muted, like primary colors or something fun. So let's try that out. Let's see what happens.
And hey, Alejandro, nice to see you here. So I'm going to play around with some ideas that I think of when I think of Mario.
Yeah.
Are we going to get... we're going to copyright strike? We won't. Maybe. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to do some of the like iconic... And has Gucci done a Nintendo collaboration? I'm not even gonna look.
Gosh.
But I'm gonna do some of the iconic things like the block pattern, maybe some of the colors from, and even like the patterns that I see in some of the Mario things, and adapt them into some of this Gucci stuff. So the first thing that I'm seeing is like this paper cut letter, as well as the long shadows, and I think that is like a staple Mario thing. Yeah. And so I'm gonna try to do the Gucci letters in that, just using the pen tool. And then kind of grabbing out some guides here to get started.
Nice. Well, this is interesting. So I did generative recolor on this, and you can see I've got some options here. These are some of the ones that it came up with. I asked for retro toy. I took basically the color swatches right from Toys R Us, and I thought these were a little bit too dull. So I'm going to say retro bright toys and see what we get from there. So let's see if we can get some new color palette inspired by this prompt and see what happens. Oh, wow. Look at that one. That's pretty sick.
Ooh.
And if we're blending things too, and if we're thinking FAO Schwartz, they've got a much more gold, dark black. They have that kind of maroon color. They are much more of a classy kind of brand, even though they're a toy. So I'm going to stick with this one because I think this has this, like, it's still got a Toys R Us kind of playfulness. It's based off of the 4 colors that we pulled. So I'm just going to try that. Let's see if there's anything else here. I'll put this window over so you guys can see some of the results. Yeah, I kind of like this because it has, what do you look for in a palette? You look for that diversity of like lights and darks and like obviously complementary to make sure it's there and things are looking a little bit different.
Yes, I want to make sure that I always think about social posts.
Yeah.
That I was like, can I make some social posts with these colors without having to like add another color to like make it work? So, yes, I very much am aware of, or at least conscious of that when I'm working.
You know what's neat too? I've never noticed the FAO. If you were to ask me like before seeing the logo here, and I'll zoom in a little bit because I want to show this off. I don't think I consciously remember that it has the little bullets between the F, A, and O. So it's not FAO.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But I like that it's not a hyphen and it's not a period. It's almost like the floating bullet. Really kind of works cool for this one. I can't think of any other brands that use this as a initial thing. Do you know what I mean?
I don't.
It's kind of cool. So
yeah, I do know what you mean. I don't think of any other ones.
Ooh, and I just thought of something. Maybe instead I'll use the star from Toys R Us.
Ooh, Nick's getting a nice little remix here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
All right, and I'm trying to differentiate between the G and the C is going to be hard. It's a pentagon. So the O, I was looking at how many points the O has. It has 5. I just don't want it to be too paper cut looking.
Yeah.
But it needs to have that kind of paper cutness that Mario is known for.
Yeah. Let's see. I need this a little rounder. So we're gonna go. Oh, we're 5 minutes in, and the whispering has started.
The whispering has begun. I literally was about to call it out. I was like, "All right, chat, we've started our whispers."
So I want this round here. We'll go. I'm gonna offset it by 0.025 and see what. Okay, that's cool. Get rid of this. So
all right, chat, I think we're going somewhere.
It's got something. I think that's. No.
All right, I'm not mad about this. I'm just going to copy it. And then I'm actually just going to flip it, chat, reflect, horizontal. There we go. And that way it looks different, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't like I need to kind of flex these up a little bit. Just
We were just talking to, and I want you guys, if maybe chat, if you got your computer open, go look in your font library and look at some choices of what you've uploaded in the past. And are there any questionable fonts that you're like, what was I thinking?
Oh yeah, do we have any font regrets? Any we look back at that year and we think, ooh, maybe we should have made a different choice there.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I'm looking for that. Ooh.
All right, and I'm going to use this C as the guide for the G, and then just kind of pull out some extra anchor points and see if I can get a G going well.
Let's see. That kind of works too. All right, chat. I need your help. Which font do we like here? Right or left? So we got this one here, and then this one here. I think there's a little more personality in the right, but the left, if I bulk that up a little bit, I think I'm going to get a chunky font that feels like Toys R Us, this one here, without it being like a complete copy, right? And it has a little bit of a serif. I kind of like that. So let's outline it. We'll go to path and offset, and let's see. That did change the whole thing there. I kind of dig it. So let's ungroup, get rid of these guys here.
Font regret sounds like it would be a subreddit. Yes, I agree. All right, so I think that I'm trying to gauge my time. I think I've gotten close enough with the type here that I want it how I want it to be. Yeah, I think that this is about where I want it to be. So I'm going to drop it into those classic Mario colors real quick, and then see if I can get that long shadow on it and figure out this effect that's happening with Mario right here. It looks like we have a black stroke with a bit of like a blend going on. So I'm going to play around with that and see if I can get it going.
Nice. Okay, so I have found our little star here, and I think let's find something here. So you've got a little playfulness in the type, so maybe we do a little bit of like kind of size differences. Let's see, get the piece here and then that there. Try to get these a little bit. Oh, that's cool. It's already starting, folks.
It's already starting. I think we're both excited about this, and so we're definitely like trying to do a good job on this one.
I know. I feel a sense of like concentration more than usual.
Right? There's like a responsibility to you, chat, to make this one good.
And I think we're fans of all of these.
It's true.
You know, I don't own anything from most of these brands, but I could say, hey, yeah, these are good brands. All right, cool. Awesome. So we have this now. Let's try it out in the new one. So they have, okay, so that's usually in there. All right. Let's see what happens. How do these look in our colors? Maybe we do like this, and then our star can be the brightest. That's kind of neat.
Oh, chat.
Oh, we also have Schwartz to do. Okay.
Schwartz.
General
Schwartz. All right. The G is a little chunky. There we go. Okay. How did they do this long shadow? It looks like it's just a straight drop down blend. So what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm just going to make a copy of this and then paste in place. So Control C and Control Shift V. I'm going to put the stroke and fill as that black. And then I'm going to go and make another version a little bit lower and then just make a blend between these two. So it's selecting the two, going to Object, Blend, and then Make. And then I can go into my blend options. And I'm going to do specified steps and set it to like 200.
There we go.
So from there, all right, so we definitely have that Mario vibe. It feels to me like Mario comes out a little bit at the bottom. So I am going to scale out the bottom just a little bit and see, yeah, that gives me definitely Mario vibes. That's Mario vibes, right?
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And then does it go black all the way through? I think it does across the top line.
It doesn't show like any like negative space.
Yep. And I think that these are all, this is going to get tricky, chat. Because I think that all the letters like overlap. So I should have done this a little bit differently, but we're just going to come in here and I'm going to do it manually. All right. And then I can fill in that black to make sure that it has that kind of Mario vibe. And again, if you're doing brand slam or you're just practicing, and actually, let's talk about this, Nick. Why would you do a brand slam? Like, why would you ever do this? You're like, I'm not going to get hired by any of these people to like actually do a brand. Why would you do this?
I will tell you, because I think anything you do that's a passion project or something fun, it's a great exercise. Time yourself on these kinds of things. I think that's always a great thing to do as a fun little design sprint. But also, I think these could actually lead into actually cool projects that you can post, and you can even tag the actual brands you're working with. Who knows if that exposure might be something really, really cool. They might absolutely love the fact that you're doing something really fun with their brand, right?
Yeah. And if anything, it's helping you really understand how brands work and how brand systems work. Exactly. By kind of boiling it down to what are the elements or pieces of this brand that make it work as well as it does.
Exactly.
That's always a really big thing for us, so that you can then apply that to other brands, right? Then when you're looking on your brand, you're like, oh, I understand that Nike does it this way, and this is why they do it that way. I can incorporate some of that into the way that I am building this brand.
Oh, totally. Totally. I'm going to try, they do a offset path from here.
All right. I think I got my Gucci logo. I think that we've gotten the Gucci in the style of Mario. I'm
nice.
Pretty confident that looks pretty close to what I want it to. Perfect. Oh, they overlap. The Super Mario overlaps. I've never thought about that. Oh,
that's right. You're
interesting.
Right, it does.
Great.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad I just spent whatever. I'm rolling with it. So I don't want to worry about it. Okay.
All right. So this has got to be some new.
I want to play around with this like pattern that they've created, because I think that like the Gucci pattern is really interesting. But what I want to do like a fire flower, but like two fire flowers that are two like fireballs that are like overlapping. Right? So it's like the Mario thing where like it has the fireball and then it has the little how does that even look? I guess it's more of like a here and then up kind of thing. Yeah, that's totally a fireball. The Gucci brothers, yes.
The Gucci brothers.
Okay. So I think I know how to do this. I'm going to work on that fireball icon. Actually, I'm going to get reference. Nick, I like your colors.
Thanks, man. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to think of that old vintage toy stuff. So it should be a little like rusty and a little bit weathered. Kind of like the idea here. So I'm going to take this one and we're going to make a slightly darker color tone and put that here. Wait. Oh, come on. Copy. There we go.
All right. So I think that I'm going to try to do like I'm grabbing a part of the path on this circle, and then I'm going to try to extend it and see if I can use that as the guide for the fireball, right? And so that like the fireball in theory would come like all the way out this way.
Oh, okay. That's
right.
Cool.
And I just kind of do an arc off of it to create that fireball illusion.
That's pretty cool.
It goes out this way.
Okay, so that's what if
fireball. Yeah, I want this kind of thing. So it is like a circle with an extra little swoop on it.
I'm gonna do a save.
Save? What's that?
FAO. There we go. Always good to do that. I like the way that's looking.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is going somewhere. This is definitely going somewhere. All right, things are happening.
Things are happening, folks.
Things are happening. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna round this out.
So let's do a little color exploration and see what we can come up with. We'll keep our originals. We'll take these and we'll go back to generative color. I'm just curious if like, what do these look like? Let's see. Salmon sushi. You always got to try the salmon sushi first.
Salmon sushi.
Cool. Let's see.
All right. Chat, it is time for our first gift exchange. Kyle T. Webster! Kyle! We love Kyle here on the show. Kyle just showed up in the YouTube chat. Hi, Kyle. And over on Behance, if you're on Behance, come hang out with Kyle on the YouTube chat because we're about to do our first gift exchange in chat. You are going to decide if Nick and I have been naughty or nice. And Nick, what is something that would help you right now with what you're working on?
Ooh, what could be helping me right now?
Adobe Color?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Adobe Color could help. So let's see if we can, we'll vote on if we get an extension of Adobe. So I will take Adobe Stock. Nick, you can take Adobe Color. So do we get a gift from Adobe? Chat, you are going to vote whether we have been naughty or nice. If we've been nice, vote yes. If naughty, say no. We have just started the poll over on YouTube. Go ahead and head to that YouTube and vote. You can see it right there at the top. Do we get a gift from Adobe? Please say yes, chat. But if you feel so inclined, you can say no. You can send us into the dark abyss and we can cry. So Nick over here, I'm going to show you your screen real quick, Nick.
Sure.
What do you have going over here? Can you just walk us through?
Yeah, we took a little bit of the Toys R Us essence and the playfulness of it and tried to recreate the FAO Schwartz logo by keeping the same thing. FAO have the star from Toys R Us as the little bullet between there, so it's not pronounced FAO. And the other thing I thought of too was just even like adding the curved Schwartz at the bottom as maybe a little kind of symbol of a smile, right? Trying to get that kind of like juvenile playfulness going there as well. I think it needs a little something up on top, and I'm gonna kind of think of what else we can pull from the FAO world. I think they got like the little marching guy. They have a few other little iconic things that work for them. So that's what I'm going to do. What are you working on?
So I was playing around with, so I have, I think the logo locked in, the little Gucci kind of Mario. I want to do something with the fireballs, but then I thought about the little fire flower guy and how well that could fit into a pattern like this. And so I'm going to try to create a pattern like this where it's the little fire flower here and then the fireballs shooting out and connecting the edges, right? So it's going to be like, right, fire flower here and then little fireball there. And so I'm going to play around with that. And then I want to explore some textures, like the brick textures, to see if I can make like a cool pattern that I can put on a jacket. And thankfully, camera 2, we have a new tool in Adobe Illustrator called Mockup, and the Mockup feature will allow us to put this on actual clothes. So we'll be using the Mockup feature a little bit late. And chat, thank you so much. It looks like we have our votes. The tally is in, and all of you said yes, we are allowed to have a lifeline. So thank you for the gifts, chat. Nick, you can use Adobe Color, and I am going to reference some Adobe stock. Just to make sure we're good to go. So let's hop back in. I'm going to use that in a second, chat. But Nick, what are you going to do with Adobe Color?
Right now, let's go. Let me move over to it really quick. I'm going to find some inspiration there as well, because I'm using the generative fill and the generative color to work. But here, I'm going to bring this over. Give me 1 second. There we are. And the Explore tab. That to me is the first place I usually go here and start finding something. You can obviously go trends. You can see if you're trying to figure out what's kind of in right now. That is a great spot there. But I know I want vintage, let's call them retro toy vibes. And what it's going to do is not only find color palettes that have been brought up with that, but it's actually, look at this one, like this old robot. This is the perfect little example. Oh, of course, I'm not logged in. Please hold.
Oh, here, let me get you. There we go. I try really hard not to leak information on stream. I do want chat to know that I have at one point leaked some people's phone numbers. So I will not do that again, I promise. And I just got an idea, Nick, to try to match the Gucci colors into Nintendo. Because I think that it like kind of could work.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like how cool would this be? Because it literally is, it's very similar. That if we did this like yellow and kind of played around with the Gucci colors.
Yes.
Like, oh, it's kind of good. Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, you have to make a monogram with it, like a double N. Somehow a double N should make your double G.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, I love this.
It actually has a little bit of that has a little bit of like Incredibles and Baymax all together in one.
It does. You're right. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Gucci colors for this. Just to explore it. And chat, this is probably going to be another brand slam. And yes, green eyes. I think that green eyes work with that color scheme. I need a lighter color, which Gucci only has those three, so they don't really have a lighter color. But I want to try to figure out how to do this pattern to like connect them together. And what I think I want to do, oh, I know exactly what I want to do. Okay, yes. I wanted to make sure that it was what I thought. I'm going to make a circle here, and then I'm going to sharpen the edges, and then grab these 2 anchor points and just scale them in to create like a kind of leaf shape. Right?
Cool idea.
Is there a better way to make a leaf shape?
I do intersecting circles.
Yeah. Oh, that is the correct. That's probably the easiest way. You're right. So 2 intersecting circles right here, and then you can see we have that perfect leaf shape. And then
you can kind of flag them in envelope distort.
Yep. And I can grab both of them, and then I will just do the overlap right there. So what I want to do is create a pattern with these. Oh, this is good, dude. This is gonna look so fun. Okay, Nick is back and he's using color, so we'll get back over there.
There we go. So I did find a really nice. Oh, this reminds me of like, you know, when you see like an old toy package at like a garage sale.
Yes, that very much is the vibe.
I think this is the only thing that needs. Oh, there it. That's it. I'm done. This is my favorite color palette so far. I might pop this a little bit darker here so it stands out against that neutral. No, I think it just needs a darker version of that yellow with a little bit more black in there. This is my favorite tool. It's just like when you're in the color picker and you can kind of move it around and get that instant kind of preview of what it is.
Yes.
Like that. Oh, okay. So now we're just going to get rid of everything else because that's it.
Oh, Nick is like pretty set. Are you going to do any like packaging or anything, Nick?
Oh, I have to. I have to do something.
It feels.
Now, here's the other thing. I'm going to try to find the image of it, but FAO does we should give a compliment to our buddy Ty Matson.
Oh, yes, Ty Matson. Big fan on the show.
Created an incredible like new FAO Schwartz kind of brand. So I'm going to see if I can find that here to show off. Images here.
Oh, chat, I'm definitely staying on Nick's screen because my screen is like so good that you're not ready for it.
Look at this stuff. I love this. This is the thing. When you are creating a brand, guys, if you're not including a brand pattern, oh my gosh, look at this. This is just epic. This is the kind of stuff that I just look at and go like, yes, 100%. So
100%.
And look at that green, that gradient in the gold. Oh, they did such a beautiful job here. So I'm going to bring this over because I definitely need to make a geometric kind of like pattern for this. And I'm going to do it out of, our fun little kind of like, I'm going to call these like the color forms color. It reminds me of color forms. There we go.
All right, chat, are you ready?
Go ahead, bud. Let's see what you got.
While Nick keeps working on that, look at this pattern that I'm about to make. It's so good. It's so good.
Love it.
Oh, it's going to be so Gucci. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab this, and then I am going to create a pattern with it. And the easiest way to create a pattern is I actually probably want these a little bit smaller and closer. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to select all of these. We're going to group them. And then I'm going to go to Object Pattern Make. And going to Object Pattern Make will allow me to see, yes, exactly what that looks like. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I want it to be. So I am going to change the distance between them just a little bit. And you can do that by changing the width right here. So you can change that there's a little bit of width and then a little bit of height. And I do want them to create these kind of 2 distinct shapes. And I think that looks pretty okay. Let's see what that looks like in like an actual grid. So I am going to save that. I'm going to do save a copy or hit done. And then from there, I can make a grid here and then select this and it will scale my grid into there. Okay, I am not mad about that. I think that's pretty rad. I do want to have something in the middle though, like in between them, right? Like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's where Gucci comes in, right? Maybe we just have the lettering in there.
Yeah. Let's see. I need an icon for...
Is there another... Do we put a vine? That's going to be too much. And so it's a little flower. What are those called? I don't remember what these are called. I think they're just called fire flowers. Chat, do you have any suggestions on what I could put in between here to make this a little more like Gucci driven?
Like in between the petals?
Yeah.
The leaves?
I think it's the G. I think it's the G signature.
Let's see.
Like something like this.
But this is for Nintendo.
No, I'm doing Gucci in the style of Nintendo.
Oh, I see. That's
right.
Okay.
So if I put the G in there or something,
yeah, that could work.
It could work.
Oh, guys, text to vector worked.
Whoa!
Brilliantly.
Did you just text to vector the?
Yes.
Nice.
Are you kidding me? Okay, so whoa, hey.
Yes, and Kyle T. Webster from the chat is saying our son got a basic magic kit from FAO Schwartz as a Christmas present from a relative a few years ago, and we kept the box for the beautiful pattern.
Right?
Yes, Ty Mattson does not miss.
No,
I have not seen a project that Ty has done that I've been like, meh. Like every time, it is just an absolute grand slam.
Please look up his stuff. It is so cool. You can check out Ty Mattson's website. They've done I have a Star Wars picture in my guest room. It is the coolest. He did the coolest stuff. He did some stuff for, I think it was Breaking Bad. He just did some passion posters, and they found it on, I believe, Dribble or something, where he posted it, and they commissioned him to do actual ones for the show. Like,
that's so cool.
Come on. That's just crazy. All right, cool. So we've got our little rocking horse now in our fun colors. So I'm going to bring this over here. So we've totally Toys R Us FAO.
It's crazy how much progress you made. So I'm gonna do this in chat. You're gonna understand what I'm doing in just a second. So I'm gonna do some of these Nintendo colors. Let's do the green one here, and I'm just gonna see. I might actually keep some of the Gucci colors just because I think these Gucci colors are really fun. Chat, let me know when you understand what I'm doing here.
Oh, this is just amazing. Press. Okay.
Oh, these Gucci colors are going to be so good for this.
So I'm going to do
here.
Whoops. Group. We'll make this that. Nope, never works that way.
Is it?
Make it
here. I think it comes in a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we are doing a little classic mushroom, little classic Mario mushroom. And I'm just going to grab these eyes from the fire flower and put them on here as well.
Fire
flower?
Yeah,
perfect.
I like that.
Firefly?
Fire flower.
Fire flower, firefly. Okay, not mad about it. And then I'm going to use draw on side. So if you haven't used draw on side before, I'm going to cut to my screen. Over here on the left, you can actually select the shape and then go right here all the way to the right. It says draw on side right underneath the none. And then when I start to create some different shapes, so I'm just going to create an ellipse here, and I want to make that white. It will draw it inside of that shape, right? So now you can see that it is only inside of that shape. And then you want another one here.
That's an option. You do option before hitting Pathfinder?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can go in, and then if you want to, you can double click in, and it will just align that for you. Probably want a stroke around this whole thing. Oops. No.
Let's see. So I think I'm going to doing one more little icon here for...
I'm trying to pull my reference. Why is this not...
That is not a magic hat.
Okay, that's what I thought. It has...
No.
What's a little more rounded?
Toy icon, chat. Give me some toy icons.
Chat, we need some toy icons.
Oh, let's see. Wagon. Could do a little red wagon. See what that does. That might work. Let's see. If not, you can write a prompt in more than 100 different languages. Did you all know that?
100 different languages?
Look at that, guys.
What about... Oh, I'm learning Spanish, Nick. I am doing my Duolingo to learn Spanish. So
are you really?
Maybe I will do some Firefly prompts in Espanol. That's as far as I got. That's
my hero.
Basically bilingual at this point. Basically bilingual.
Let's see. How about we have the star.
And we do have about 15 minutes left. So I think that we're both going to get somewhere. Nick, I might say this is going to possibly be our most successful brand slam that we've done. I know that that's...
What did we do differently? Maybe we're not feeling so rushed. And I think, and it's like, we want to do these brands justice, guys.
Yes,
you know?
We're just like in the vibes.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. I'm going to do a little moon. That will be cool.
Okay, how do I adapt these colors is the real question here. I think that this is probably too big, so I'm going to scale that down.
Okay. Should have a moon now.
This is when we start to get stressed because we know that time is crunched.
I know. Time is of the essence. We got a little moon in here too. Maybe as well we'll put the little F's and the little... Okay, so here. I'm going to try to finish this up as fast as possible. So
I know, we're both like scrambling, so we're like, the potential is totally there. We have there's so much potential.
Yeah. The A will come... Let's see, what will the A work best in?
So let's do these green eyes, and then...
Here.
All right. Yep, not mad about it. The stroke does need to be a different color. Let's try to grab this black because it's a little bit lighter. No, I actually like... Ooh, let's do the green outline. Let's do that. Let's make it a red mushroom with a green outline. Ooh, that's going to be really good. Why is it doing everything that I don't want it to do right now? I don't have time for mistakes. Okay, so we're gonna do red mushroom. No, not the pattern. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind. I need to assign my colors better. Yes. Okay, red mushroom, and then we'll do the green outline. All right, chat, we're getting places. Chat, I like that you voted to let me use Adobe Stock, and then I said, nah, I'm good. I got this. It's because I was scared. And I thought I needed help. And then once I actually got into it, I realized that I didn't. I trusted in my own abilities.
You were good. You had it all figured out.
I had it all figured out the whole time. The real journey was the friends that we made along the way.
Where's that from?
Just everywhere. Okay, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have to make another. Okay, I'm gonna make another pattern here. And I think this one, I think I'll just create like a regular pattern with this little guy. So let's go to object, pattern, make. And let's see. I want to offset it for sure. So let's do maybe a brick by brick. Yes.
Let's see.
I probably change the vertical a little bit.
Mock-up beta. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Nick's going to get into some mock-ups.
Why not? Why not? So I made a perfect square with just the background color and the logo. We're bringing these two together. Oh, jeez. That's so good.
It's so good.
Look at this, guys. So we need to turn. Let's see. I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see how this looks. There we go. Cool. So let's see. Do we turn it by just taking the rotate? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You work with it like it's in the thing. Yeah.
And then to make it a little bit larger, you just pull on the anchors. Get this here. Let's see. We'll turn it a little bit more so it kind of fits. Nice. If you need to expand more, go there. And then I think you do multiply to get the shading to come through. Perfect. Look at that. Dude. We're getting all these like fun little toys in Illustrator and all these apps to actually mess around with. This is great.
It's true. There's so much fun stuff happening.
Now, can you do two at the same? So now I've got this one. So if you want to add this to this, do you just do it like this and hit and hit the...
I think that you can only do one object. So I would put it side by side and then do it like that. All right, chat, we got the patterns. So we got pattern here. We got pattern here. I think these are super fun.
That looks great.
Love the little fire flower boy. We love our little Gucci logo. I'm not mad about this one either. All right, I'm just going to pull this down here so that I have like a version to say I did something during this show. I did things and then I got so excited about the idea of like this monochromatic vibe that like I gave up on trying to make it work on either side. See, I do need to mock it up on something. Okay, I need to get a mock up of like a shirt or something.
Oh, easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
We're going to get a little
so chat, here's what I'm going to use. I'm going to call it in for my my gift that you gave me. Thank you so much. I'm going to go to Adobe Stock. So I'm going to go to stock.adobe.com/free. And from here, I am going to get just a white. Actually, let's do like a tan shirt blank. So we can get a shirt that is tan. Meh.
I love how creative you get with the what you got to look for a blank t-shirt nowadays. All right. Great.
Okay, this is probably close to what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and license this for free.
I'm going to go back to here and we're going to go to our beta mockup make. Let's see what happens. Got to make a tote bag.
I love the mockup feature, by the way. I think it's like one of the best things that illustrators put in.
Wow. This is great. So can we...
Oh, change the blending mode.
There we go. Let's
change the blending mode to multiply.
There we go. Just want to make sure it's enough on both sides. There we go. Bring this down. Oh yeah, this is great that you can even mess with the constraint of it too. And then let's make it a multiply. Perfect, guys. Look at that. We have a whole little shop.
A whole little shop. Nick's ready. I am going to try to do, oops. Why did you just crop it like that? I'm trying to, my Illustrator cropped weird. Hold on, chat. How do you add new images to mockup? I don't believe you can add more stuff. I think it's just the initial ones that you put together.
Just to see, I'm going to try. I'm going to add this to this. And does it show up still? Oh, release and edit. Yeah. Oh, can you edit? Let's see.
And then maybe paste it in there?
Ooh.
No. Okay.
Or
so
maybe
yes, it is just the initial.
Yeah. How are we doing on time? Oh, we still got time.
Yeah. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab mine and I'm going to try to put this over here. So I'm just going to go to object. I'm going to go to mockup and make and see if I can get this pattern to go over onto this t-shirt. Let's see what happens here. Mushroom. Oh. Gucci, Nintendo, it's so good. Oh, I am so not mad about the way that this turned out. I'm going to go ahead and just scale that up a little bit. See if I can get it to hit right on the edges of the shirt.
Let's see what else can we add to make
this a little bit more. No, it's too much. All right, so mockup got pretty close there with the shirt. That's so dope. Like, who wouldn't wear this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so stoked. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one too with the little mushrooms.
Whoa, that was cool. We actually got these nice and let's get rid of that. I think the only other thing I should add, let's see, maybe we'll make the artboard a little bit bigger. I'm trying to think what would be a fun little addition to this. That would be a fun little mock-up. Like, it's almost like we're building little brand boards.
It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. It's like, well, here's like the general vibe that we're going for.
Exactly. Let's try this. I'm going to go subject, and we'll go toy store. What does it give us? Just curious. When all else fails.
Oh yeah. There we go, chat. Check out this line.
Let's see.
That is pretty dope. Those are pretty cool. I love this little fire flower.
That's really cool.
That's so fun. Okay, and like, yeah, I think that I'm going to reevaluate what I did here for this part of the Gucci. And maybe I changed that. Get out of here. Get out of here, little mushroom. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Move. Okay. I think the colors, I'm going to reevaluate from the original Gucci so that I can still incorporate them there. Right. So maybe we use the green, the, red, orange, green, or whatever. Green.
Ooh.
Red.
Dang.
Oh yeah. That's pretty poppy.
So let's go.
The green's really dark, but I don't really mind it. I don't know. The green's really dark. Maybe we just do the red and the yellow and then put the green on the outside. Oh yeah, I'm not mad about it. And the green goes here. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
In case you didn't catch that was
and just news updates, quick bulletin.
News update.
Yes. If you were not aware of the current situation, it is threat level. Yes.
Oh my God, Michael Scott.
Okay. Don't love that, but I do want to add maybe the black back on as a stroke on the original and see if that will give me any definition. Yeah, that'll work.
Here.
Yes. That's pretty cool.
What'd you get? Let's see. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, those colors.
Yeah, that's really pretty good. And then I'm also going to pull the blend inwards to give me a little bit more of that, like, it's kind of going into itself. I love this. I am 0% mad. That's dope. Those colors are really good. I'm really, really stoked on this.
I love it. I love it, dude.
Okay, so Nick, we got about 3 minutes left. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap. Nick, what did we do today?
Gosh, I think this is our best ever.
It is. It's pretty good.
Right. So we challenged each other. We had a gift exchange, and I gave Andrew Nintendo. We turned to Super Mario Brothers, which was great, and Gucci. And he had to mash those two and do one as the other.
Yes.
Look at that. Love that, bro.
Not mad about it. Got some patterns here on some swag. Got those Gucci colors coming in.
Really cool.
Not mad about it. Quick expirations that landed pretty quickly. And as always, Nick destroyed his challenge because that's what he does. And his gift from me was to rebrand FAO Schwartz in the style of Toys R Us. And so I love that you incorporated the little stars as a little nod. And then like you kept the spirit of both brands. Like it's really good balance.
It's almost like a junior version of FAO.
Yes, 100%. It is like the little brother of FAO Schwartz.
And I think, honestly, guys, the color and doing it in generative color and asking for vintage toy kind of whatever gave me these colors. Before this, I wasn't even feeling it. And then the colors locked it in and I was like, perfect. These two were both just very quick little text to vector edits that not only did it do in 2 minutes, but it actually pulled in the colors that I was asking for. Yep. So really, really nice to see it all working together in one app.
Yep.
Awesome.
And it doesn't look like Gucci has done anything with Nintendo. They did something with Xbox. So Gucci, Nintendo,
let's hit
me up.
Hit a buddy up. Let's go.
Hit a buddy up. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So thank you so much for joining us today, chat. Hopefully you had a great time doing the Brand Slam. We'll be back next week with the end of the year recap. We'll be recapping some of the hottest design trends, some things that we want to see going forward, and talk to you about some very special other secret stuff. Ooh, secrets. Yeah. Love secrets. So thanks so much for joining us, Nick. Any advice to our friends who are going out to get in the holiday spirit this weekend?
Ooh, make your own greeting cards.
Ooh, don't make some greeting cards.
Do it yourself. Get on Express. You never know.
Yes, make some greeting cards and stay tuned on the Adobe Live Instagram as well as here on the YouTube channel. We are going to be uploading a bunch of Yule logs for you to put on as you decorate over the weekend and over the weeks that have been created by members of the Adobe Live community. So they'll be free to you. They'll be up and they will be long loops that you can turn on, leave on your TVs, and hang out with us even when we're not live. So keep an eye out for that. They'll be coming up in the next week, and we'll see you all next week for Office Hours. Bye.
Later, guys.